All right, everyone, welcome back into another PrizePicks video. Going to be getting into the top MLB props today. All right, so looking at the bet of the day from yesterday, just doing yesterday's recap, it was kind of annoying, just given the sense that the three really good bets that we had EV wise that had a 54% chance to hit, they all three missed. We know that's very rare, and chances are, the next time we get that situation, they're going to hit. Just annoying in that sense. And then Charlie Morton just missed out on getting the over fantasy score, gave up one too many runs, thus didn't get there. Nice part is that the top hitting fantasy score prop that we had, Matt Olson, did end up hitting. So let's go ahead and get into today's MLB DFS slate. So let's go ahead and start out with some pitching fantasy score props. So we got Castillo here as the best pitching fantasy score prop that we are getting on the day for the over. The Vegas line has been projected at 42.4 for pitcher fantasy score. That is meaning that he's probably going to get a win and also a quality start. What I'm interested to see is how many pitching outs do they think he's going to get? And they don't have a projection for that just yet. I would imagine it'd be closer to 18, getting 6 innings pitched. But we can see, the last 2 games struggled a little bit, but prior to that, he had been getting the over quite easy. And so the common theme with the games that we have today is that they are all low scoring, minus the Reds versus Orioles game. That's the only game that's kind of a higher scoring game. So we do get a good chance for the Mariners to get a win. So that's probably going to be the best pitching fantasy score prop that we have. And unlike yesterday with Charlie Morton, where Vegas thought he was going to get the over and the projection data didn't exactly agree with that completely, we can see that the projection data is over by 1.14, which is still a pretty good number. The next best one that we would get would be Spencer Strider. Don't exactly love that one. We could actually go the other way. We have a couple of decent ones here for the under here. So Reed has been someone that has been pitching well over his last 3 games. So that'd be the worry with betting the under fantasy score here. But once again, the projection data thinks that he could struggle. Both Vegas thinks he's going to struggle, and then also the projection thinks he's going to struggle. We have another one with Andrew here as well. Another one where we could potentially bet the under. If you guys want to roll with that, you could. Typically speaking, Vegas lines are going to be favoring the under for pitching fantasy score props simply because it's hard to project a win or a quality start. And that's what goes into that. So if you want to roll with those, you could. But really the best one that we have here is going to be this one for over pitcher fantasy score. Let's go ahead and take a peek at some hitting fantasy score props. Now we know that this can change throughout the day, but right now as it sits, we're really not getting that many strong over hitting fantasy score props, okay? And that worries me a little bit. Now the best one that we are going to get is going to be Anthony here. Now he is projected to get the under, but Vegas has him projected to get 10.98 for a hitting fantasy score prop. PrizePicks line has it set at 8. He's projected to get 9.25. So overall, a pretty good prop, but it's a small slate. The lines are a little bit tighter than we would like. We look at it. This is going to be the one game that we kind of want to attack a little bit, is that Cincy versus Baltimore game. And so if we look at it, we could probably just roll with him to get the over hitting fantasy score. I'd be fine with that. If you guys want to roll with that, I'm perfectly fine with that as well. He has been on a little bit of a hot stretch as well. To me, that makes me worry about it a little bit because he's due to come down. But given the fact that's a 10 run over and under, I don't mind that. And then we could also roll with De La Cruz for the over as well, just in a little bit of a game stack there, coming off of a bad game yesterday in which he was projected to struggle. You could roll with that if you want to stack that game in a higher scoring game. And then other ones that are kind of popping up, we got Matt Olson again. It seems to be always popping now. Christian Yelich as well. Yelich has been playing a little bit better as of recent as well. If you want to roll with him, you can. These are all just okay. I wouldn't say I would go out of my way to really roll with them, but on a small slate, if we're trying to make bets, that'd probably be the route to go. And then let's just look at overall on the slate. We're just not going to get that many good props. So basically all of them, except for this one, the projection data doesn't necessarily agree with the props that we are getting. So this one has about a 52.5% chance to hit when we take the juice out. Projected to get 2.4 hits, runs, RBIs. That's probably the best one that we're going to get. And I just don't love that. I don't hate hits, runs, RBIs, but it's not exactly what I'm going out of my way to bet. Given the fact that that's the best prop bet that we have on the day, I'll probably just roll with it, although I don't love it. Okay. And that's kind of it. It's kind of a more simple slate today, it seems like. It's a small slate, obviously. So let's go ahead and get into the bet of the day. So lately, the bet of the day has been hitting at about every other day %, which for PrizePicks is something we would obviously take. So today would be the day that's supposed to hit. Although if that happens on tomorrow, Tuesday, I'd be kind of fine with it. Just given the fact that it's Taco Tuesday, Much rather have a better day on Taco Tuesday than a small little 2-leg bet here. But these are going to be the 2 best bets that we have available today as I'm recording this video. We got Anthony for over his hitting fantasy score. That's the best hitting fantasy score prop that we have. I wish his projection data was a little bit higher than what we are currently getting, but that's going to be the best one that we have there. And then Castillo is probably going to be the best prop that we have available on the day, just given the fact that the projection data really likes him. And then also Vegas really thinks he's going to get the over as well. So those are the 2 best bets of the day. That's all for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let's have a good slate. And as always, let's keep cashing.